Hi guys, welcome back to ABG Spoken English classes. Today we are going to discuss question answers of the lesson Medieval India and Political Transition. It is chapter 2, ninth class, subject Social Science. So let us start the question answer discussion now. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, fill in the blanks with suitable words. The first question is, the founder of Gurjara Pratihara dynasty was Harishchandra. The second question, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Dash in the first battle of Tarain, that is Muhammad Ghori. And let us see now third question. The prominent commander of Muhammad Ghori was Qutbuddin Aibak. The question number 4. The first woman to rule among the Delhi Sultans was Razia Begum. A famous Sultan of Khilji dynasty was Alauddin Khilji. The question number 6 is, the capital city was shifted from Delhi to Devagiri during the rule of Tughlaq. And answer the following questions. Here first question number 1, explain the contributions of Rajput kings to field of literature. Rajputa kings encouragingly contributed a lot to the field of literature. The Rajput kings Bhoja and Munja were scholars themselves. The poets Padmagupta and Halayuda in the court of Munja, great Jain scholars like Shanti Sena and Prabhachandra Suri and Ganapala enjoyed the patronage in the court of King Bhoja. Here get poetic works like Gita Govinda of Jayadeva and Kirartarjuniya and Karampu Manjiri of Rajashekara and Mahavira Chaitra and Uttara Ramacharite of Bhavabhuti. Historical works like Rajatarangini of Kalhana and Kumarapala Charita of Hemachandra and Prithviraja Vijaya of Chand Bardai are the significant works of Rajputa period. Rajputa kings encouraged the development of Gujarati, Rajasthani and Hindi languages. Here question number 2, explain the administration system of Iltutmish briefly. Iltutmish divided his kingdom into provinces, Iqta, and to oversee the administration appointed provincial officers, Iqtadars. He appointed a group of 40 slaves to advise in the matters of administration and justice. The prime minister and the judge were advisors to the sultan. He brought gold and silver coins into circulation. He completed the construction of Qutub Minar, which was started in Qutubuddin's time. Here is the third question. Question number 3, what were the administrative reforms implemented by Alauddin Khilji? Alauddin Khilji was not only a great general but also a capable administrator. He divided his vast empire into provinces and appointed governors to look after them, and he abolished religious endowments teams, land, and study. He abolished religious endowment teams, land, and subsidy. He established an efficient intelligence network. He levied heavy taxes on the rich and he banned the consumption of liquor. He also banned social gatherings of his lieutenants and their socialization with the public. He directed to collect tax from the landlords and farmers. Here, question number 4. What were the administrative reforms implemented by Muhammad bin Tughlaq? Muhammad bin Tughlaq compiled a detailed record of land taxes pertaining to land holdings. He established the Department of Agriculture. Uncultivated land was utilized for farming and other purposes. He rendered financial help to the farmers. He increased the taxes in Doab area. He had gold and silver coins made according to the prevailing prices. He brought into circulation gold coins called dinar and silver coins called adli. After some years, brought in copper and brass symbolic coins into circulation. He carried on his administration in the areas he had conquered in the Deccan. He conquered Madurai in South India and appointed Jalaluddin Hassan Shah as governor for its administration. Thus, Muhammad bin Tughlaq brought administrative reforms in practice. Here is the last question of this lesson. Here, what were the contribution of Delhi Sultans to art and architecture? Give examples. The Delhi Sultans introduced a new style of architecture known as Indo-Islamic arches, domes, and minarets from the main pictures of this style. The Delhi Sultan constructed forts, mosques, palaces, public buildings, madrasas, and chowdhuries. Example of Indo-Islamic style are Quwat ul Islam Mosque, Qutub Minar, and Jamaat Khan mosques at Delhi. Thank you, friends. Thanks a lot.